Tonight, with his recall election looming around the corner, Jackson County Executive Frank White faces his critics in a town hall.
He's been at the center of a flashpoint of criticism the past few years from both legislators and voters. In fact, thousands signed a petition to decide his fate back in July. Absentee voting is set to start tomorrow, and in-person ballots can be cast just over 2 weeks from today.
So with all that in mind, White is trying to change minds and defend himself tonight. KCTV5's Betsy Webster joins us from outside the Plaza Library where the town hall was held. Betsy?
Yeah, this was a town hall put on by Kansas City's PBS station. White was there along with several others. The conversation was about an hour long. He says that this is all just a power grab, and his detractors say no, this is about leadership. As a full room listened, Urban League President Gwen Grant described a stalemate between White and the legislature that's leaving funds in limbo.
Frank's recall is about poor leadership and incompetence and the unwillingness to work with the legislature to solve problems on behalf of the people.
I quite frankly don't think she even knows what my job is.
I know what your job is about, and you're not doing it, and that's why we need to recall your behind.
One piece that seemed to upset some voters in the audience is his absence at legislative meetings and his response to that.
I don't have to attend their meetings. These are their meetings.
He doesn't, but past executives have. He said when he went, he saw only grandstanding and attacks, so he bowed out, but that his door is always open. Legislator Megan Smith said the legislature is also to blame.
I honestly don't think that Frank showing up to our meetings will help the legislature function any more cohesively than what it is right now.
Legislator Sean Smith, a key recall supporter, responded to those worried about voting someone out without knowing who'd replace him.
When we talk about what comes next, the most important thing is what comes next is the next person knows. This can happen to them if they don't do a good job.
White had more to say away from the crowd.
And I've been here 10 years. I didn't just get stupid overnight. You know, I've been at this thing and working hard at this thing, and when I came into this office, it was a mess. And I worked hard the last 10 years to turn things around.
And, you know, we've heard him say before that he thinks this is about his opposition to a sales tax to build a new Royal Stadium. And a lot of people were saying, what are you talking about? This is about property taxes, right? Well, today he clarified. He said, look, I realize that the public sentiment behind that recall effort may have been about the problematic property taxes, but that recall effort ramped up after a nonprofit was founded for donations to get more people out to collect signatures. And it's the motivation of those contributing to that nonprofit that he has concerns about. Live on the Plaza, Betsy Webster, KCTV5 News.